I'm Mark.
And I'm Chris.
We're from the Leftovers Podcast. Here's our Tuesday's Top 10 list.
Why?
Today's Top 10 list, Chris, villains. Top 10 villains.
What kind of villains?
Villains.
So not just from a TV show or comic book or a movie, but
Villains.
just a villain?
Yeah.
Number 10.
Hans Gruber.
Oh, that's Die Hard, right?
Die Hard 1. Met his demise from the top of the Nakatomi Plaza. Hans Gruber. His brother made he made it into Die Hard 3. Yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen 2 and 3.
Hans Gruber. Yeah. Good
I love
movie.
Die Hard. Die Hard. Oh, who was the name
That's
of the
a
actor?
villain.
Alan Richmond? Alan Rickman?
Who?
The name of the actor that played
Hans Gruber?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He was in Harry Potter, and he was in a bunch of other things.
I'm just going with Hans Gruber.
He was a good actor.
Hans Gruber died. The actor didn't, but Hans Gruber did.
No, the actor who played him is dead, yes.
Well, I'm just saying on the movie.
Okay.
Hans Gruber
My
died.
number 10.
Here we go. Number 10.
Boyd Crowder.
You're going to have to explain that one.
Boyd Crowder is the main villain in the show Justified.
Okay.
He starts off as he is always a racist character, but he is like the head of a KKK.
Grand Dragon.
Not really.
That's the head of it.
Yes, but he's the main.
That's what you told me anyway.
He is a very racist guy, and then he gets shot, goes to prison, says he finds the Lord, and then uses his quote-unquote religion to... He's not racist anymore, or as racist anymore, but he is still a villain who does a lot of evil things in the world.
We don't like villains, do we, Chris?
Majority of the time, no. Sometimes...
Majority of the time. Hold on now.
Certain comic books and movies and TV shows try to make you feel sympathy for the villain.
Yeah. How it's written.
And sometimes the villain...
It ain't working on this side.
Sometimes the villain changes over and joins the good side. Number 9.
Number 9. Gargamel.
Gargamel.
From Smurfs.
Yeah, I never saw
Remember he was always trying to get the little blue fellas?
No.
Yeah, mixing up his potions with his cat, Azrael. Gargamel was a terrible villain. The Smurfs hated him.
If you watch the Smurfs.
Yeah.
My number 9 would be Venom.
Venom.
Yes.
Is that a professional wrestler?
No.
No.
It's a Spider-Man villain.
Sounds like a professional wrestler.
Then,
And now Venom.
Venom starts off, from
There
what
was
I
a
believe,
Spider-Man
starts off as
villain?
Venom starts off as a villain
Okay.
in Spider-Man, and then he, from what I understand, changes, and he then gets his own comics.
Still a bad
series.
guy?
No, in that series, he's the good guy. He changes his ways.
Okay.
Number 8.
Rowdy Burns.
Don't know who that is.
Rowdy Burns. Days of Thunder. I was going to say Tom Hanks again. Tom Cruise nemesis on the track, number 51, Rowdy Burns. And he would crash him, and he was the elder statesman of NASCAR, and Tom Cruise character was the young upstart, guy. And so the older guy had to show him, you've got to earn it. You can't.
Show you.
Yeah. So Rowdy Burns for my number 8.
My number 8 is Green Goblin.
Green Goblin. That sounds like a goblin that is green.
It's another Spider-Man villain.
I wouldn't imagine
And
that.
the very first...
I see where you're going with these. See, you can't say that about mine, can you? You can't see where I'm going. Green Goblin.
Number 7.
Number 7. Joker.
He's that high up on your list?
Yeah, Joker. I did learn something doing a little research on the Joker. He and the Riddler were enemies. Later, I know nothing about. All I know is very superficial stuff. Okay, when it comes to these things, the Batman stuff, Joker, which I thought was a great villain. Through the years, the Joker, different movies, different things. I was thinking of the 1960s Joker. That was so funny.
It was meant to be.
That was a funny
comical.
Joker. And hey, check that box.
Well, for my number 7, not leaving the DC, my number 7 is Two-Face.
Two-Face.
Harvey Dent.
Harvey Dent.
Yes.
Two-Face. I don't think I recognize Two-Face.
In the, I think it's either George Clooney Batman or the Val Kilmer Batman.
George Clooney Batman. I did see that one.
Tommy Lee Jones and your favorite Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey plays the Riddler.
Why?
And then Tommy Lee Jones plays Two-Face.
I remember Two-Face, yeah.
He has a light side and a dark side.
Yep. Just like most of us.
Number 6.
Gustavo Fring.
Breaking Bad.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
That was a villain.
That definitely was.
He was a good villain.
And when he met his demise, he looked like Two-Face.
He did kind of. But he was awesome. But also the cousins. The cousins.
Yeah.
They weren't twins. They were cousins.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, those guys were. But I'm giving it to Gustavo.
Well, my number
Gus.
My number 6, I'm not leaving DC, is the Riddler.
The Riddler. That's a good one. Yeah.
If
riddle me this, riddle me that. Yeah.
If I had to face
Who's
off against
afraid
the
of
Riddler,
the bat?
I'd be in trouble.
Yeah.
I'm not very good with riddles.
Yeah, me neither.
Number 5.
Elmer Fudd. Bugs Bunny's arch nemesis is going to kill him. The only person on the whole cartoon series that killed Bugs Bunny was Elmer Fudd. What a villain there, Elmer.
Did he actually?
He actually killed him. Yeah, I seen a little clip of that.
Well, my number 5, I'm almost definite that you've never heard of him. Carnage.
DC villain.
No.
I was trying.
It's Marvel.
Oh.
He is a part of the, I guess you call it symbiote.
Yeah. Okay.
He's basically a part of Venom that gets broken off. And
Okay.
Number 4.
Adolf Hitler.
Yeah, I would definitely say he was a villain. You're going real life now. He's a real life villain, terrible, horrible person.
Real life villain. You're exactly right.
Before we go off on all your different things, we're going to move on to me. We're no longer going to talk about Hitler. We're going to talk about my number 4 of he who should not be named. Or
what?
Dang, I messed it up. Voldemort. Harry Potter.
I can't.
You really need to watch a good movie here or there, like Harry Potter.
I know what that is.
Harry Potter, he's the snake-looking guy. He doesn't have a nose. He's bald. He's also very gray.
Harry Potter wears glasses, right?
Yes.
That's all I know about Harry Potter.
Number 3.
Charles Manson.
Yes, I'll give you
I wonder if he didn't have short man syndrome. 5'2". I didn't know that. Well, I'd done a little research. 5'2". 1969, killed at least 9 people. He and his people killed people.
He did not do any of the murdering.
People. Maybe not. But yeah, not a good dude.
Did he deserve to get the sentence he got? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Did he actually put the knife into anybody?
Not sure.
I don't believe that he did. Did I say 3? Yeah, we're on
number 3.
My number 3 is Darth Vader.
Vader.
You should know who that is.
It's a good one.
There again, talking about a villain that at the very end turns to the light side.
And we're talking about the 1977 Darth Vader from the original Star Wars Darth Vader.
Just because you don't like Anakin Skywalker.
No, I love Anakin Skywalker. I love young Anakin Skywalker. I think when he gets older, right before they cut his arms and legs off and make him into who
Darth
you're
Vader.
talking about, Darth Vader, that was a whiny Anakin. I didn't like that part of it.
Number 2,
Jason Voorhees. Friday the 13th fame. Camp Crystal Lake. I wouldn't want to go there. Space Jason, not so cool. When he was in the cryogenic chamber and he broke loose, not so cool. But the original, the early on Jason, and when he got like, you could see through him, and wow, what a villain that guy is.
My number 2 would be Thanos.
You hear my silence.
There again.
Marvel.
Yes.
Yay!
Avengers. He snaps and half of the universe disappears.
Oh, wow. That's a big deal.
Yep. Number 1.
Numero uno, Darth Vader.
You pick Darth Vader as your number 1?
Yes, sir. Dun, 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 dun.
I thought that was Palpatine.
No, that's the Darth Vader
That was
scene.
sarcasm.
Yeah, well.
Well, my number 1, you've also already said.
Yeah.
The Joker.
Joker. Yeah.
Joker's my number 1 villain because there.
Because let's admit it, Chris, you are the Joker.
No, I'm not the Joker. There's always the mystique behind the Joker. He's had multiple different origin stories, and they have yet to say that one of them is the actual origin of the Joker. They hint at it, and then somebody will come out and say, "Yeah, this is the real one," but then later on they're like, "No, that's not the real one." No one really knows. Every couple of years, someone comes out and says that, "Oh, this is the actual origin of the Joker.
Real Joker right here."
But then it changes, and no, it's not the real Joker.
I'm the real Joker. No, you're the real Joker.
That's our top 10 for this week.
Enjoy.